All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's Breck Live coverage of the Fighting Tigers as they're going to take on the Green Waves of Meade County. And, I'm Lincoln Smith, joined here by Skylar Tucker. We're jumping right into the action here. Game starts a little bit early, and two pitches on the way here already from Isaac Seeger. Going to be a 2-0 count. First one a little bit low and outside. Second one a little bit high and outside. So, going to see if he can get a quick strike going here with one of the lowest ERAs in the region. He's going to throw a nice little curve there right in the strike zone. So, Skylar, any analysis of the Breck County defense tonight so far?
I think we got on first base is Wyatt Brunette. Second base, I believe we have Logan Henning. Shortstop, we have Cole Proctor. Third base, we have Jared Harned. And pitching, we have Isaac Seeger. And in the outfield, we have Eric Barr, Cameron Shaw, and Zach Beecham.
Looks like a pretty solid side from the Fighting Tigers tonight. Hopefully they can get some action going here. And we saw them in their last matchup, I believe, against the Panthers of Davis County. They unfortunately lost that one 10-2, if I remember correctly. And we're going to see if they can make a comeback here, as Isaac Seeger's already got a full count going against Dylan Abel, who I believe, is indeed a senior, yes. And he is going to go down strike three there, so very solid first out for Isaac Seeger, who currently has an ERA of, I believe, .52 going into this game, which is just fantastic numbers from him. He's also only a junior, so he's got another year of this to go. Hopefully he can get some stuff going here. So again, already with the quick out on the board here. Second batter. Wow, a little outside fastball there, going to be called strike one.
That one hit 85, it says right there on the speed.
And that's one of his biggest advantages is he is moving the ball from the mound. And this is, I believe, Kaiser Burnett here. So it seems
that one was a little high there, so it's going to be ball one.
Seems the Waves have a Burnett of their own. We're not sure who they're going to have on the mound yet. Haven't really seen anything as far as pitching warm-up is concerned. But a little base hit there to first, and Burnett can't quite field it. So Beecham has to come in, make a little recovery. And a little unfortunate single there is that ball moving just a little too quick for Burnett to be able to get to it off the ground.
Oh, okay, yep. Next to bat is number 25, Trevor Goodwin. He's a senior also.
Which he is actually currently leading their team in batting average. He's batting .475 on the season with 3 home runs. We have a little bit more favorable wind conditions than we did on, I believe it was Monday.
Yeah.
Where we were straight into a headwind that day. It seems like a little bit wind off the right here, maybe even a little bit of a tailwind. So particularly if you take one over there to left field. And that one's just going to be hit over the head of Cole Proctor there. So it looks like he's coming around here to third.
4 is going to score from Kaiser. He's going to score.
Burnett's going to make it all the way around there from first.
And they called Goodwin safe on second.
Even though it looked like may have been tagged. I don't know. It seemed
he shouldn't be safe, but they called him safe. So
I was going to say the crowd seemed to find that one a bit scandalous, but pretty solid first run there for the Green Waves, as Burnett is going to score following the double from the senior Trevor Goodwin.
I believe up next is number 13, Justin Heiner.
I believe Heiner. Justin Heiner here.
My bad.
And let's see, also a senior. So if I'm not mistaken, yes, we've seen 4 seniors at bat for the Green Waves already.
Yes, very veteran team. Just a few juniors and a few sophomores. No freshmen on this team.
Yeah, they only have 2 sophomores on their team here. That one's going to be put deep left, and it's gone.
That went so slow. I did not think that was going to go over, but it did. So number 13, Justin Heiner, hit a home run.
Takes one deep left there. It's certainly not the start the Tigers wanted. Which Heiner, again, batting at that cleanup position. Yeah, he's got now 3 home runs on the season. Now 18 RBIs following that one. So, wow. Not exactly the start the Tigers wanted here.
No, not at all.
As Heiner's going to take that one deep left. And let's see, I believe the Green Waves are just coming off a loss to a team from New Albany. Hold on, I will try and find that information. But obviously they've bounced back a little bit. Already with 3 runs on the board. Let's see there, that one going to be called in the dirt.
Who's up to bat, number 10?
10, yes. That is Charles Asher, another senior.
Oh my goodness.
So definitely a veteran team here, the Green Waves are. Pitch number 2 on the way there from Seeger. That one just a little bit low as well. It's a 2-0 count now for Asher to be able to hit one if he wants. Seeger winds up. Third pitch on the way. That one fouled off right.
I was a little inside. I don't know if I would have swung at that.
Well, you know, he had a little bit of an advantage on the count. Maybe a decent one to watch go by, especially if you're trying to get a 3-0 count, but that's acceptable. And yes, they did just come off a loss to New Albany, 9-3. They didn't have any stats for that game, but unfortunate for them is Seeger going to put that one over his head. It's now 3-1 count here for Asher. Fighting Tigers have only achieved 1 out so far here in the top of the first, but have given up 3 runs. Another pitch on the way here. That one, I think, hit his arm.
Yeah, hit me
Not
on-
for certain,
I think it hit the inside of his arm
which
there.
I believe is going to count as an extension of his bat. So it's going to be 3-2 count now. All right, they're now saying show it to him.
Yeah, first base coach isn't too happy about that one.
Yeah, so going to be a full count here. A little bit of outrage from the Green Wave side. And hopefully the Tigers can get the bats going a little bit hotter here than they did against the Panthers. They had some big struggles there as, nice pitch there. In a full count, gets that one a little bit outside and low. Nice little fastball there. Going to watch strike 3 go by there.
I believe up next to bat is number 12, Ben Banks. He's also a senior.
My goodness. So far of the, I believe now 6 batters we've seen for the Green Waves, all 6 have been seniors. So there's a possibility that all 9 of their players could be seniors on the side, if I'm not mistaken.
Strike 1 for Ben Banks.
So Seeger definitely throwing some good pitches in the zone. There have been a few little wild ones, but I guess that's just a little bit of early game jitters. That one going to be called strike 2. Definitely a little bit of break on that one there, moving from in to out. So now the 0-2 here. Just trying to get out of the top of the first and going to go down swinging there. So, not the best top of the inning. Unfortunate home run there by, let's see, I believe it was Heiner there, which actually they have, at least on the roster, 2 Heiners spelled differently. So I'm not for sure. I'm guessing they're not related.
Yeah.
If they're spelled differently.
I know that number 14 and 12 are related, Ben Banks and Nate Banks. I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so definitely a veteran side from the Green Waves and a very solid start for them in the top of the first. Already picked up 3 runs. Let's see. As I believe it was Burnett had the single there, and then Goodwin followed it up with a double to bring Burnett around to score.
Yeah.
And then we had Justin Heiner go deep left there, which I think we saw definitely a big change in the wind. And that was where the Tigers struggled against the Panthers, was they were getting hits that certainly had a possibility of going over the fence given how well they were hit, but it was really into a tailwind, and it was a little bit cooler that day as well, so the ball's not going to fly as far. But particularly, I think Drew Harding had maybe 3 flyouts, all to center field, all pretty deep.
Him and Isaac both had flyouts that game.
Yeah.
They were good hard hits. They were just caught because of the wind kicking them in.
So we'll see how that ends up faring here in this game, and we're going to see who is on the mound for the Green Waves.
It's number 20, Tucker Crawley.
Crawley, who is also a senior, in case anyone was wondering. So that now makes 7 of the 9 Green Waves seniors. So we're going to have to see how they finish their batting order off. I'm assuming it's going to be interesting. And looked like a little bit of a slower pitch there. I'm not for certain on what the speed we're looking at here is.
We'll see.
For Crawley.
It's a 74 on that one.
So looks like maybe just opting for the consistent strategy of keeping it in the strike zone. We're going to have to see how that plays out for the Fighting Tigers at bat.
That one hit 70. It looked a bit outside, though.
Yeah, a little bit of a breaking ball in there. So we're going to have to see how Crawley comes into this one pitching. Hopefully we're not picking up too much wind here. Hopefully the
that one hit 80.
Audio quality is good. So yeah, the fastball definitely seems to be up there around 80. But we can see definitely he's able to adapt his speeds at least a somewhat decent rate. And let's see, Crawley here currently has a 2.45 ERA. He has thrown the most pitches of anyone on the Green Wave side. He's pitched 5 games so far this season. So we're going to have to see how he does against this Fighting Tiger lineup, who are coming off that loss.
First up to bat for the Tigers is number 13, Cole Proctor,
who is currently playing shortstop on the defensive end here. So first opportunity for the Tigers to get on base. That one called a little bit high there. It's a 1-0 count here for Cole Proctor. If we can just get Cole on base, I'm sure we can score him with the batting power of both Drew Harding and Isaac Seeger, I'm sure, as well as Jared Harnett in there. Proctor's going to ground that one over to third. Third baseman played well up there and just fielded that one nicely. Nice little throw to first there, so it's going to be out 1 as Cole Proctor, unfortunately, goes down on a little ground out there. Drew Harding now steps up for the Fighting Tigers. And let's see, following that game against Davis County, he is still batting .405, which is crazy numbers for him. So, going to step up here, try and get a little base hit. First pitch on the way. And just going to watch that one go by. I believe that one was in the dirt. Couldn't really tell from here.
Yeah, I think that was in the dirt.
It's another 1-0 count here for the Fighting Tigers at bat. Just trying to get somebody on base here to start things off. Crawley sets up here. Pitch on the way. Fires it in there.
A little inside there, I believe, so that's maybe ball number 2.
Yeah, that looked like a little fastball. I think the first one, maybe a little bit of a slider, perhaps. Couldn't really tell, but it definitely had a little bit of turn to it. So 2-0 count here for Harding. He can definitely pick what he wants to swing at. Third pitch on the way now for Crawley. That one, a fantastic little breaking ball in there. Goes right down the middle. It's going to be 2-1 count now. So Harding's going to watch that one. So now that he has a strike on him, maybe more prone to swing at 1. So Harding, again, batting .405 with 3 home runs on the season. Fourth pitch on the way here from Crawley. Wow, that one, a nice little breaking ball. Going to drop back into the bottom of the zone there, so 2-2 count.
Yeah, 2-2 count right now.
So again, Harding just trying to get a base hit here, get the Fighting Tigers started off with some level of intensity as Proctor grounded to third. And, wow, he's going to watch strike 3 go by there, and he is in awe watching that one. And looks like we have Wyatt Burnett now batting in the third spot. I believe we had Jared batting there last game. So we're going to have to see what Burnett can get done. He is currently batting .270 on the season. Just trying to get a base hit here. First pitch on the way from Crawley. And he's going to foul tip that one off. So 0-1 count for him. Really looking to get something done here as Fighting Tigers, again, already taking a 3-0 deficit off those hot bats from the Green Waves. Green Waves able to score 3 runs with 1 out on the board already. So pretty solid start for them for sure. Burnett already with an 0-1 here. That one going to be called a little bit high. 1-1 count now for him. Which we saw Burnett pitched in the game against Davis County. He actually, I believe, has the most games pitched of any Fighting Tiger. I think he has 7 games.
Oh, really?
He's thrown a few closes is the main thing. But had a little bit of an unfortunate time on the mound last game. Is that one going to be called strike 2 there? Maybe a little bit inside, but still a little bit of a breaking ball in there. And going to have to see Burnett just trying to get on base here as he's got Isaac Seeger following him up. And those 3 runs in the top of the first definitely going to hurt Seeger's ERA a little bit, which is unfortunate because it was incredibly low, but going to have to see what he can do at the plate.
That ball was a little outside there, so that's going to be ball number 2?
Yes, ball 2. So that one pretty well outside. Definitely not one you want to swing at, so pretty good eye there from Burnett. Now, I believe what is going to be pitch number 5 on the way here from Crawley. Burnett's going to hit that one left. Looks like left fielder's going to get to it.
That's Dylan Abel that caught that ball there
for the Green Waves. So, little 3-up, 3-down inning there, unfortunately, for the Fighting Tigers. And definitely not the start they wanted in that inning.
No, not at all.
We were thinking going into this one that it'd be a highly competitive game as both teams have very similar records. I believe the Green Waves 9-4 on the season going into this one. and the Fighting Tigers 8-4, if I'm not mistaken with that number. But I don't know, definitely not the start you want if you're trying to pull ahead quickly in a game. As the Green Waves up 3-0, they've already got a home run and a double under their belts, and 3 up, 3 down inning to speak of from Crawley. So not bad there at all. As looks like we got Seeger still back on the mound here. So I don't know, fantastic day for baseball. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, it's a pretty day out.
Maybe a little bit windy, but not really much to speak of other than that. Pretty nice weather. I don't know, probably I think like 70 degrees. It's pretty sunny. Not maybe like 3 clouds in the sky.
And not to mention, this game has been pushed back. It was supposed to be played Wednesday and Thursday. They were going to play back-to-back games,
Yeah.
but they had to, because of the rain, they had to push it back to Friday. So
we're here now on Friday, and then I believe I'm not for certain if it's been rescheduled. I think it has. Let's see. Yeah, because it has listed on the Meade County schedule that they are taking on Breck County, I believe, on the 3rd. So yeah, should be rescheduled. So we're gonna have to see how that turns out.
Number 2, Brady Dawson is up to bat next for Meade County. He has a swinging miss there, so that's going to be strike 1.
No surprises, he is indeed another senior.
Yeah.
So, oh, nice pitch there from Seeger. That one breaking a little bit to the inside, so that's going to be 0-2 count now. So I'm sure Isaac definitely trying to get through these few batters here. And wow.
First out.
3 pitch out there. No difficulties at all, really. And hopefully he can keep that going for the rest of the at-bats against the Green Waves. That's what they're going to need if they can win. Definitely trying to keep his pitch count down.
Oh, here's our first junior up to bat, number 1, Gavin Honey.
And I think this may be their last batter before we get to the top of the order. I'm not for certain. And no, it is not. Sorry. I believe we have Nate Banks up after, and then I think that is 9, but I'm not for certain on that. So that one, strike 1 there for Seeger, so pretty solid 0-1 count. Fouled off there the second one, so 0-2 count now. As Gavin here, again, the 5'8 junior, the one of 2 Green Waves that is not a senior. So definitely a pretty aged roster. That one going to be called pretty well outside there for Seeger. As again, Harding doing a pretty good job behind the plate there, making sure to frame him and just stop the ball. He's done a very good job even with some of these that have been in the dirt. That one going to be fouled off again, so still 1-2 count here for Hayner. As Seeger just trying to get through this second out here of the top of the second. So going to take a little time out here. Going to step back in the box now. So Seeger may be looking to throw a little breaking ball here. And wow, that one was absolutely perfect. Just broke right from the inside corner.
So that's the second out?
Yes. Now the second out. 2 strikeouts there for Isaac Seeger. And hoping to keep it rolling here with Nate Banks, the sophomore, stepping up. And he's listed at 6'1", 170. Certainly looks every bit of it.
Oh, yeah.
First pitch on the way there. That one going to be a nice little grounder over to first. Burnett's going to pick it up, step on the bag. No questions asked there. So a little 3 up, 3 down inning for Isaac Seeger. So definitely a little bit of a confidence booster. Hopefully that can get the bats moving for the Fighting Tigers, and I'm sure that will certainly help, seeing as Isaac is now about to step up to the plate.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to see how that turns out. I'm not for sure how the rest of the lineup will have changed as far as batting order is concerned. We may see Jared Harned in that 5 spot, since I believe he was at the 3 against the Panthers. So we're going to have to see how those developments continue. And then we should see Cameron Shaw and Eric Barr up here soon. And then I believe, I'm not for sure on how the bottom of the lineup looks at all, really.
Yeah, I'm not for sure either.
We didn't get any lineup sheets or anything, so we're going to have to, or I guess rosters is the official word. Sorry, lineup sheets. And so we're going to have to see how that follows up. And it looks like, indeed, we are going to see Isaac Seeger jump up here, as well as then Jared Harned, I believe. And then it looks like Eric Barr may be following up Jared. At least I do not see Cameron with the bat outside the dugouts. We're going to see what we have to go on here.
Wind's picking up a little bit.
Certainly is. Hopefully it has not affected the audio quality too much. It's definitely a little bit of an interesting background, but you can tell considering the little open door here, which direction the wind's coming out of. So definitely interesting time here under the stairs, as I believe the radio right above us here. So if you miss any of the game on the radio, since it started a little bit early, you can always catch it on Breck Live. And hopefully it is of optimal quality for you all to watch. So we do have Isaac Seeger now stepping up to the plate for the Fighting Tigers. He is currently batting, let's see, I believe he is batting .245 on the season, which he had a bit of a difficult time at the plate against the Panthers, so hopefully he can make up for it a little bit here. First pitch on the way. That one called a little bit low and outside, ball one. So far, Crawley on the mound, I believe, has thrown a ball on the first pitch to every batter.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I guess we're going to have to see how that ends up playing out, as Seeger now able to get a little bit of eye on one here. Going to ground that one to shortstop. I believe that is Kaiser Burnett.
Yeah, it's Kaiser.
Who can't quite contain that one. So Seeger going to go ahead and get the first base hit for the Tigers of the game. And that's just a very difficult ball to field. I mean, basically a line drive, but just hit the dirt right before it got to him. So now we got Jared Harned stepping up to bat here, as he is currently batting .300 on the season. Going to see what he can do here for the Tigers, trying to get Seeger moving around. We know Seeger can run. He can pretty much do anything on the field. So first pitch on the way here from Crawley. Harned's going to ground over to shortstop. Kaiser's going to throw to second.
Ollie's going to be out.
And yes.
Call him out there, but
little force out there at second. So Seeger unfortunately goes down, but Jared is going to make it to first. So opportunity for him to move it around. And yes, indeed, Eric Barr is going to step up next for the Fighting Tigers. He's currently batting .220 on the season. And I believe they had a little bit of a pregame ritual change here. I believe they had a batting practice thrown by Chris Morgan.
Oh, really?
So they were hoping that that changed the result of things. So first pitch on the way here for Eric Barr, the senior. Crawley fires one in there. That one going to be going a little bit right here and actually stayed in play. I think the wind pushed it just enough. And
did it drop?
Yeah, it did. And oh no, Harned cannot quite make it to second. He wasn't sure whether to go for the tag up there, because that one was flown out to right field. I'm not for sure on what the communication was there, because the right fielder, first and second baseman, all three were kind of in contention to get that ball, and it just kind of dropped.
Uh-huh.
And I think that would have been well fouled the other day.
Yeah.
It was going way right, and then the wind
sure.
pushed it right back in there.
So Cameron Shaw's up to bat next for Breckinridge County with 2 outs on the board.
So Eric Barr now going to be over there at first, which is interesting. We've now seen 3 different runners over there.
Yeah.
So Cameron Shaw hoping to bang some around here. He is currently batting .256 on the season, which he is the most walked player for the Fighting Tigers. He's going to swing at strike 2 there. And catcher, after faking the throw to first on the first pitch, is now thrown over there.
I believe that's Ben Banks catching for the Green Waves.
And indeed it is, and I believe we do have Trevor Goodwin over there
on first.
At first. So third pitch on the way here for Cameron Shaw. Trying to hopefully swing at one, get on base here. I'm going to be called ball 1, a little bit outside there.
So 2-1 count right now.
So if he could pull it off again from an 0-2 count, being able to get walked, that would be quite impressive, as we have Logan Henning on deck here. Fourth pitch on the way here from Crawley. Shaw's going to ground that one, and oh my goodness, what a stop from Kaiser Burnett there. He dove on that ball and was able to stop it and compose himself very quickly, and just able to flip that one over to second base. And wow, I thought there was no way he was going to stop that ball. That one was in the dirt and it was moving. But yeah, not really much you can do about that one.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good hit. So unfortunately, the Fighting Tigers, though, they unfortunately are going to pick up a few outs there in unfortunate situations. But they're going to try and get it done here in the next inning at bat, as I believe we're going to see Logan Henning come up. I don't know who's going to be batting in that 9th spot. Could be Brett Hinton. Could be a number of players that we could see. But yeah, Seeger still on the mound here after that 3-up, 3-down inning. As let's see, I believe Crawley only gave up technically one hit there because they were able to contain those on base. So only 4 batters went through there. Let's see who we've got stepping up here. I believe we are back to the top of the order.
Yeah, it's Dylan Abel.
Indeed it is. So Abel here, who we saw make that catch in left field earlier, going to try and get on base here. Unfortunately, I believe he struck out on the first at bat of the game, or he may have grounded out. I cannot remember for certain.
I think he struck out, yeah.
Okay. So we're going to see if maybe he can get on base, and then, I don't know, guess we see where we go from there. Fighting Tigers defense looked pretty solid there in that top of the second, so let's see what they can do in the top of the third. Seager with a nice little fastball there, pretty much right down the middle. Abel's going to swing and miss at that one. Seager ready at the mound here. Second pitch on the way. That one fired in there. That one actually broke a little bit to the outside end, so maybe a little two-seam fastball there.
So 2 swing and miss there for Dylan Abel.
So already at an 0-2 count, and Seager's had several batters get stuck in that position a few times, and swinging a miss there at strike 3. So very solid look there for Isaac Seager, already getting, I believe, his 3rd strikeout of the last 2 innings. So hopefully he can just keep that rolling, as Burnett's now going to step up here. He was able to get a single in the top of the first. So Seager now hoping to maybe prevent that. First pitch on the way here. That one, I believe, in the dirt. Going to be called ball 1, so 1-0 count here for Kaiser Burnett, who's made a couple fantastic stops over there at the shortstop position. Second pitch on the way there, a little breaking ball moving towards the outside, and that's going to be called strike 1, so it's going to be 1-1 count here. Third pitch on the way now from Seager, and that one, another little breaking ball right there, and man, he's throwing some just fantastic pitches there that are just getting into the edge of the zone, and just really difficult ones to really commit to swing at, so 1-2 count here for Burnett. Third pitch on the way. That one in the dirt. He's going to swing at it, and Harding's going to have to field it and throw to first, but couldn't quite get it into a good position to throw it. It looked like he was having to throw it right down the first baseline there, and just couldn't get a line where he couldn't throw without hitting the runner.
Yeah, he was way out of the line there, so I don't know how Drew could have got that there without hitting him or something.
Yeah, you saw he was trying to throw to Burnett and just really didn't have a line to him if he was standing on the bag, so he had to throw it a little bit outside there. So Burnett going to make it to first. It looks like Coach Bennett disputing that call a little bit. I'm not for sure on what the outcome's going to be, because it's really difficult to tell from here if he was in maybe out of the baseline there, and that's why he couldn't throw it, or if Drew was just put in an unfortunate position to try and throw. And I don't know, just not a great situation all around. And you saw him again. I'm assuming swing, but it was really more of just a check. He really wasn't
he didn't swing all the way through. He was just.
It was not committed at all. And so Harding, unfortunately, not able to throw him out there at first. Looks like still a little bit of a dispute here between Coach Bennett and the umpire. But again, we have, I believe that is Trevor Goodwin stepping back up, the 6'3" senior.
Who plays first base?
Yes. And he had a double in the top of the first that was able to score Burnett. And then over there from second, he was taken home by Justin Heiner, who stepped up and promptly blasted one over the left field fence. And looks like a little bit of a meeting between both the Fighting Tigers infield and both umpires. And let's see. Looks like they are going to allow him to remain on first, which I think is a fairly good call. So still 1 out here after Isaac Seager threw a 1-ball, 3-strike at bat there that unfortunately resulted in getting a runner on first. But I'm not actually sure what that is listed as stat-wise. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not for sure either. I think, I don't know.
Maybe an error? It's kind of difficult to know. But anyway, 0-1 count here. We may have to do some research here between innings. As a nice little pitch there from Seager once again, pretty much right down the middle, but that one a little bit of break on it once again. And again, we have Trevor Goodwin, the senior here, who had a double in the top of the first. He's going to hit that one, fouls it off hard left. Looks like that one may be over there on the minor league field. So 0-2 count now here for the senior. I feel like we're going to be saying for the senior a lot in this game.
Yeah, for the senior.
As, let's see, I don't know, roughly like 80% of the Green Waves lineup is seniors. So let's see, Isaac going to throw over to first there, but no real difficulty. for Burnett to get back. So Burnett now has found first base twice in this game. That one going to be called a high ball there. So Harding's going to throw over to Burnett at first. So I believe that's going to make it a 1-2 count. I'm not for sure on that. Going to see if Seeger can get the second out of the inning here. It'd be fantastic if they could maybe turn a double play, but we'll have to see what happens. That one, oh my, just thrown inside there, and Goodwin's going to hit a little ground ball over there to Wyatt Burnett at first, and another one that he just isn't quite in the perfect position to field. That kind of jumped up his glove there, so going to be a base hit there for Trevor Goodwin, so he's now 2 for 2 on the day. And that one's going to advance Kaiser Burnett over there to third. So we've seen a similar position to this before, as we now see Justin Heiner, the senior, who's going to step up. And again, he had that bomb in the first over the left field fence, and Eric Bard has kind of had to watch it go. Not really much you can do about that one.
Hopefully he doesn't hit another one.
So Seeger trying to make a little recovery now with runners on first and third, only one out. First pitch on the way. That one going to be a swing and a miss there, and you can tell he's definitely looking to hit that to the outfield with that swing. So 0-1 count now for him. Seeger looking to hopefully get a couple of quick strikeouts here, I think would be ideal. Second pitch on the way. That one in the dirt. Harding contains it just fine, so 1-1 count now. So the wind definitely blowing in a little bit here from the tail. So if he were to connect with another one like he did in the top of the first, I'd say pretty good probability to, again, hit it over the fence. So 1-1 count here. And that one going to be bunted.
Yeah,
and
he's going to try to bunt it, but went the wrong way.
Yeah, that one looked like it was a little bit too high for a bunt.
Yeah.
So going to be a 1-2 count now. Seeger looking to just throw strike three his way. I'm sure probably not going to bunt at one with a 1-2 count, but we'll see what they can get going here. It's now fourth pitch on the way. That one a little breaking ball, and I thought that may have just caught the edge of the strike zone, but it was really close. So that's going to be a 2-2 count now. And I think Drew may have done a really good job framing that one. I think it may have been a little outside, but that was looked like a really good pitch there. That's a good one to try and get a batter on, especially with a 1-2 count. So now 2-2. Still a chance to maybe throw in with some break. That one, not quite enough break to get back into the zone, so that's going to be now full count. And as we know, anything can happen in a full count. So Heiner here, who again had that home run in the first, going to try and maybe get another RBI here. That one going to be called low and outside, which I thought that was ball 4. So he should take his base, and he has. Okay. Not really sure what the confusion was there. I guess maybe the scoreboard was wrong. I don't know. But either way, we now have Asher stepping up once again, which I believe he struck out in the top of the first. We're going to have to see what he can get done. The base is now loaded here. Isaac Seeger only with one out. Unfortunate walk, but that one going to be fouled off to the right. It's definitely a little bit late there on the swing, so 0-1 count. Second pitch on the way now for Seeger. That one, nice little outside of the zone strike there, so now an 0-2 count. That one had some heat on it, you could hear from the pop. Seeger now trying to get another strikeout. That one going to be fouled off just to the right once again. So now remaining in an 0-2 count for Asher, who is, I also believe, a senior, yes. So fourth pitch of the at-bat now. And he's going to swing and miss at that one.
Drew made sure to tag him, so he didn't even try to run first, but I don't think he's going to. But.
So, yeah, that is indeed going to make the second out of the top of the third here. As if the Fighting Tigers were able to escape without giving up any runs here, that would be pretty phenomenal. As we now have, I believe, Banks stepping up once again here.
Yeah.
First pitch on the way, that one called strike one, a little bit outside fastball. And I think that's been one of his best pitches so far this entire game, is that little outside fastball. It is just such a hard pitch to try and hit.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Pitch 2 now on the way here.
Swinging miss there for Ben Banks.
You could see that little slow breaker right in there as he was very early trying to swing at that one. He was stepping through well before the ball even got there. His third pitch now on the way. And that one going to fly over to third. Jared Harned going to catch it. So that's going to make out number 3 here as the Fighting Tigers going to escape the top of the third run list despite giving up loaded bases there. So
good catch there by Jared Harned.
On that line drive. So pretty fantastic job. So now looking to get it done with the bats here in the, bottom of the third. Just trying to make up that 3-run deficit. And I believe we will catch you guys here in just a minute. We're going to go on a quick break here. All right, everyone, and we have returned here in the bottom of the third as I believe we still have Crawley on the mound here for the Green Waves as they unfortunately, well, I guess fortunately if you're a Tigers fan, left bases loaded there in the top of the third. So not able to spread the deficit. We have Logan Henning now at bat. He's going to watch strike 1 go by there, and that one looked maybe a little bit outside.
Yeah, that was a little bit outside. I don't know if I would have swung at that.
Couldn't really tell. And I guess that was something I was well known for playing baseball, was swinging at pitches not anywhere near the strike zone.
Oh, yeah, I like swinging at ones that are above my head.
And looks like the effects mic has maintained its position very well. So
That's good.
1-1 count there. Is that one going to be in the dirt? So pretty good eye there by Henning to watch that go by. She's currently batting 170 on the season. So we're going to have to see. And who do we have on deck? It looks like we do have Brett Hinton.
Yeah, Brett Hinton. I seen him. Come get that ball.
And that one going to be fouled off over there to the right, which with that wind may be pushed over near the spectators. I'm not for sure. We're going to have to see. But now 1-2 count here for Henning. A little bit behind on that pitch. Looking to maybe square one up. But that one had some better contact on it. So hoping to get on base here. He has 36 at-bats on the season. So hopefully he can get something done here. That one going to be an infield fly. And Crawley able to corral that one. So
look, he almost dropped it there, but he got it.
As him and let's see, I believe that was Goodwin. Both kind of contested who was going to catch it, which I know it's hard to communicate there, particularly whenever the ball's coming down that fast and with both people trying to run to get it, because that was kind of right in between them. It's really hard to communicate on a play like that.
So we have Brett Hinton up next to bat for Breckinridge County.
So Brett Hinton, I believe the freshman?
Yeah, he's a freshman.
Not for sure on that. Hoping he can get something done here. And took a solid cut at that one, just couldn't quite hit it. It's 0-1 count here as he's going to he's going to swing at strike 1 there. So Hinton hoping to get on base here, get something going for the Tigers, as I believe we've had only 1 hit on the game. And that one going to be called strike 2 there, as I believe swung at that one as well. So hoping to get on base here again, the freshman. And let's see, on the season so far, only with 1 hit, so hoping to pick up another one here. So third pitch on the way from Crawley, who's done a very solid job so far this game, and Hinton's going to swing and miss at that one. Well outside the strike zone, way outside there. Just a little bit of an unfortunate break, and certainly could be a byproduct of just kind of being new to the whole scene of high school baseball particularly. I'm sure being a freshman, adapting into a smaller strike zone, you may opt to swing at pitches that are a little bit outside of it. But
So up next is Cole Proctor at the top of the lineup now.
So top of the order here once again. Yes, we do have Cole Proctor, first pitch on the way. That one a little bit inside, nearly hit him as he ducked away from
I
it.
thought that was going to hit him.
So 1-0 count now here for Proctor. So that is now the second time that's happened for Cole Proctor. He's had a nice little 1-0 count. Last time he grounded out to third, so hopefully he can get a little base hit here. And going to watch strike one.
Yeah, they're going to call that one a strike.
Fantastic pitch there from Crawley into the outside corner. One of Isaac Seeger's specialties over there. So third pitch now on the way. And that one going to fly to the outfield. And
drop.
Going to bounce over to the fence. He's doesn't even have to slide into second, makes it there with plenty of time to spare. So Cole Proctor with the second base hit for the Fighting Tigers. That one pretty deep to center field.
Yeah,
So
it's a great hit there by Cole Proctor. Up next is Drew Harding.
Drew Harding, who is the leader in batting average for the Fighting Tigers, hoping to step up here and certainly get something done. As we know, he certainly can. He hasn't been able to contact one in this game. I believe struck out in the bottom of the first. So
Yeah,
we're gonna
I
have to
think
see.
he did.
Gonna have to see what he can get done here in the bottom of the third. But again, 2 outs on the board already, so he needs to try and not fly out. That would be fantastic. Just get one in play, and Cole Proctor may be able to score if it's in the right position in right field, maybe, or even left field. Really, anything in the outfield may score. Cole Proctor, he can run pretty quickly.
That ball's a little high there, so it's going to be ball number 1.
And it is kind of interesting to see how Drew Harding's batting stance is set up, and you can see when he first sets up, he stands very vertically, and then as the pitch kind of comes in, he drops down, maybe to throw off the eye of the pitcher a little bit. I don't know. But second pitch on the way here for him. And that one going to be grounded over to second base.
And he gets past the second baseman, so Cole Proctor, they're going to send him home.
Cole Proctor coming in with plenty of time to spare. Drew Harding going to get a nice little RBI, base hit single there. As I'm sure, pretty difficult to field that one. And Drew Harding,
that's going to be a hard hit to stop.
When he makes good contact with one, especially one, with how a ball can randomly spin off some of this grass, I'm sure that's insanely difficult to field that. So great play by Drew Harding there. The Tigers pick up their first run of the game. So now a 3-1 deficit for them. Wyatt Burnett steps up to the plate now. So definitely opportunity for him to get something done with Harding over there at first. So Harding finally getting some action to be able to run the bases. He had some struggles, and no, he's not going to be running the bases. My apologies. Courtesy runner coming in, but he did get a base hit, so that's fantastic for him. I'm sure going to be a big confidence booster.
Let's see who's courtesy running for him. That's going to be an 8th grader, Chase Hardesty.
Chase Hardesty, okay. Very interesting.
He's an 8th grader.
And he has currently 3 stolen bases on 3 stolen bases attempted.
Oh, really?
So very solid for him. So that would certainly indicate that if one is thrown in the dirt here, he could definitely make it to second. So Burnett now, after watching ball 1 go by here, second pitch on the way, and he's just going to ground that one right to the pitcher, who's going to flip it on over to first. And that is going to end the bottom of the third, but
we got a run on the board.
Finally got the bats going there a little bit after base hits by Cole Proctor and then Drew Harding to get it done. And hopefully they can keep up that reign. I know you are a multi-sport athlete, so I don't know how much do you feel momentum can really shift, particularly in a sport or a diamond sport like baseball or softball. I don't know, like how do you let's see, I don't know, whenever you start to bat well, or whenever you start to make some shots, how do you interpret that going into this next inning defensively?
We'll talk about softball. I used to play softball.
Yeah,
I still do play softball, but not for the high school. But Yeah, when you get like a hit and like if you score, like Cole, I bet he was feeling good when he ran across home plate there. I mean, it's a good feeling. And
Yeah.
it gets your adrenaline up and everything. So
Yeah, I'm sure that is definitely the case. That is one of the things, particularly in my beloved sport of golf.
yeah,
You see a putt go in the hole, or you hit a good shot, and you're just like, well, now you can do it better next time. I mean, there's such a huge mental aspect to all
Yeah.
sports,
Mhm.
particularly ones where you have to watch a ball come at you and then swing at it, and you have to, kind of make that decision in split seconds. We're going to have to see how the Fighting Tigers defense fares here, as let's see who we've got up.
Brady Dawson, number 2. He's a senior.
Dawson, who I think is batting 6th, and he's going to hit that one
Oh, Eric.
over to left field. Eric Barr can't quite corral it. He's going to throw to second, but Dawson is going to stay on first. If he would have been moving a little bit, I think he definitely would have been able to make it to second.
Make the second, but
A little bit hesitant there to run, and a little bit of an unfortunate start there for Seeger here in the top of the 4th, but runner on first, that means you can force a double play. You never know what could happen. So now stepping up to the plate for the Green Waves is, let's see, believe that is Hainer. See, I'm still not for sure on the pronunciation of either
I'm
of
just
them.
not even going to try. I'm saying
Okay.
Gavin.
Okay, we'll go with Gavin.
Yeah.
Gavin, the junior. So we are nearing the bottom of the order.
I think he's going to try to bunt there, but
Yeah, I'm not for sure what the call was there. I was kind of looking away to see the roster.
yeah, he's trying to bunt, but he didn't make contact or anything.
Okay, so I guess he pulled back his bat because 1-0 count,
Yeah.
and looked like that may have just been a strike, and he pulled the bat back there.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Don't know about the eye there, but 1-1 count now for him, with Dawson over there on first. So definitely nice to see one in the strike zone there for Isaac Seeger. And he is going to lay down the bunt there. Drew Harding's going to pick it up, throw over to Logan Henning at first. It's a very interesting defensive play there. So let's see. Looked like Harding stepped up to field that, and then let's see, Logan Henning ended up running over to first to cover the plate. And then it looked like they had Burnett play way up to try and field it in case he bunted it off towards first. Okay, so that's a really solid defensive play call there to see that bunt go down.
For sure.
So they are going to pick up the force out over at first, but that is going to send Dawson over to second, so he's now in scoring position.
I think he's trying to make his way to third, but then ran back to second.
Yeah. So we now have Nate Banks, the sophomore, up to bat now for the Green Waves, which I believe he struck out there.
Yeah, I believe he did.
In the top of the second. I'm not for sure as he's going to foul off the second pitch there following the first pitch strike.
He didn't strike out. He was running to first, and they got him out that way.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think that's right, yeah. Yeah, sorry. So that's going to be 0-2 count now here for Seeger, looking to pick up the second out of the top of the 4th here. Third pitch on the way. And he's going to make contact with that somehow. Had to lay the bat out a long way. Henning's going to field it nicely, though. Throw over to Burnett at first. Going to get the nice force outs. Now they've got Dawson on third and back to the top of the order with Abel, who has not been able to make it.
Oh, no. He struck out both times came up to bat.
So maybe a little bit of a struggle for him so far with picking up the speed, which we know Isaac Seeger has a lot of velocity on the mound.
For sure.
Part of what contributes so much to his ERA, and we've seen how much he can change speed and change direction with his change-up and then curveballs. So
strike one there.
And I mean, that's just a great pitch. That's such a hard one to hit there, a little bit low and outside in the zone, and just fantastic pitch placement by both Harding and Seeger there to call that one. And he is going to contact that one to left center. Looks like Eric Barr is going to come in and field that one, and he has caught it nicely. Fantastic defensive play there by them. That one deep in outfield there.
Yeah,
and,
it was.
Going to pick up the third out. Almost certainly, had there only been one out on the board, we would have seen Dawson come home there.
I mean, even though that ball did get caught, I bet Dylan Abel's feeling good about that hit though.
Yeah, for sure. Just feeling one come off the bat and be in play, even if you end up getting out. That's it's a very nice feeling, I'm sure. As Crawley is indeed going to stay on the mound here for the Green Waves. So they have remained scoreless since the top of the first. Fighting Tigers just picked up one there in the bottom of the third, so hoping to continue that. As in the order, I believe Burnett was the last one to get out, so I believe we are going to see Isaac Seeger step up.
Yeah.
Which he led us off there in the bottom of the second because we had 3 up, 3 down in the first.
I believe Jared's hit got him out.
Yes, I think so. So we're going to have, yes, because we had Isaac and then Jared, and then I believe we had Eric follow them up, who also got to first, but then we had Jared get out running to second again, which that was the questionable call, should I run or not, right between the first, second, and right fielder, all whether or not they were going to catch that ball. And, just not really much you can do there other than it's kind of just a 50-50 coin flip at that point. But we are going to have Isaac Seeger step up here in the bottom of the fourth, hoping to get some bats going once again, maybe pull ahead here if at all possible. And that is going to be the last warm-up pitch for Crawley there, who has done a very solid job on the mound. Has not allowed a lot of hits for the Fighting Tigers. I believe only 3 allowed hits so far through the entire batting order. So going to have Isaac Seeger step up here for his second at bat of the game. And hoping to get a base hit here in the bottom of the fourth and maybe start a little bit of a run, or I guess maybe continue a little bit of a run that Cole Proctor and Drew Harding were able to get started. So first pitch getting set up here by Crawley. He fires one in there. Seeger's going to fly that one to right center, and it is caught by the right fielder. Let's see, not for sure on the number we're seeing there, and it looks like that is number 14. That is Nate Banks, their 9th batter. So unfortunate little fly out there, and it looked like he was almost kind of trying to flight that one in just to get on base. It wasn't a very fast pitch. I think he was just trying to contact it, and unfortunately just hit it a little bit too far, and it was caught out there. But Jared Harnan now steps up to bat here. First pitch on the way. That one, little
hit
fly
right
ball
to the
there.
second baseman.
As that one definitely came off the end of the barrel a little bit. Not the best contact there, but he's going to fly out. So that's now 2 pitches thrown, right? I'm not for sure. 2 pitches thrown, 2 outs. So definitely keeping down the pitch count a little bit with that start.
So Eric Barr's up to bat next for Breckinridge County.
I'm going to see what the senior can get done here. First pitch on the way here for Crawley. And he's going to blast that one right over second base. And unfortunately only going to pick up the single there because it was moving fast enough the center fielder was able to just kind of stand there and wait for it. But fantastic base hit there by Eric Barr.
Yeah, great hit there. So Cameron Shaw is up to bat next for the Tigers.
Hoping to, again, get some batters or runners moving around the bases here. So again, Cameron Shaw, who leads the Fighting Tigers in bases on balls and stolen bases. Hoping to make some continuation on that maybe if he's able to get on base. So Crawley sets up here. Eric Barr taking a little bit of a lead off first. That one going to be called strike one. I thought maybe a little bit low and a little outside.
Yeah, it was a little low.
I mean, definitely one of those that was right on the edge, though. But so it's going to be 0-1 count here for Cameron Shaw. Now he's got a strike, maybe looking to hit one. Crawley taking his time here, setting up. So he's got Eric Barr with a little bit of a lead off first, so trying to maybe look for a throw there. And, yeah, you can see, I'm sure that's definitely got to mess with your vision a little bit with Eric sitting there taunting you from first. We know he's pretty good at doing that. So 1-1 count for Cameron Shaw. Is that one well outside? No question about that one. So Crawley again taking a little peek over there at first. Sitting up here, and he's going to throw to first, and Eric makes it back with plenty of time to spare. So now still 1-1 count here as he's thrown over to first, and Crawley hasn't really had to throw over to first many times. Haven't really had a ton of runners on so far this game. So let's see. He's going to set up now for the third pitch of this at-bat for Cameron Shaw. And going to throw over to first again. And
he's taking his time up there.
Yeah, again, and I mean, Eric, both times he threw back to first, had plenty of time to get there. I mean, he was pretty much just walking back over to the base at that point.
Yeah.
But again, he had has a bit of a reputation for just kind of jumping out randomly, which I guess would really throw you off as a pitcher. You're just like, oh, he's going to run, and then he just kind of dives right back with no difficulties at all. As Banks and Crawley going to go there for a little conversation on the mound. So now setting up for the third pitch of the at-bat. Shaw going to foul that one off the end of the bat a little bit to the right. It's going to be 1-2 count now for him. So not really much left to do here except wait to see what Cameron Shaw does. Hopefully he knocks Eric Barr around a little bit here. And, just hoping not to get an out. That'd be fantastic. The issue is the bats have gotten hot, or we've gotten a base hit with 2 outs every time. So it's really difficult to be like,
it's a 2-out rally.
Yeah, that's the hope that we could see. And he's hit that one. It's high, and I think it's just going to be a little bit too high. And it is going to be caught by the shortstop, Kaiser Burnett, who, has done a fantastic job defensively so far this game. He's had to dive for a couple of ground balls and able to catch that one. I mean, I thought that was for sure going to be the center fielder's ball. But unfortunately, Cameron Shaw is not able to get that one down in time. So it is going to be a fly out for him. And I believe he struck out in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, I believe he did too.
So Fighting Tigers get no runs there, unfortunately, there in the bottom of the fourth. But coming into the top of the fifth, we have Isaac Seeger on the mound, continuing what he has done so far this game, other than the unfortunate, I don't want to say it was really errors defensively from the Fighting Tigers, but just fantastic hitting from the Green Waves in the top of the first, and really just, not the best, certainly, if you're on the defensive side. I feel like they've done a very good job, and that's, I think, one of the most interesting things to look at statistically. And I don't know if you can speak on this maybe a little bit more, having played softball. Okay, what positions did you play in when you play / have played softball?
Oh yeah, center field and catch.
Okay, so maybe not as much of a question here, but at least for you.
Well, Sydney used to play shortstop and pitch, so
okay,
I can answer.
So I'm thinking about particularly just ground balls in the infield. How difficult is it really to try and field one, and what's the % chance of one getting fielded? I mean, those are just such interesting questions to have to ask.
It just depends on what kind of field you're playing on. If there's a bunch of holes and stuff in the field or whatever, and it's like a hop, it's gonna be harder to stop. And some people, if you don't get your glove down or something, it's gonna go right by you. You know what I'm saying?
And that's, I think, one of the biggest things the Fighting Tigers have struggled with. Actually, Wyatt Burnett, a couple of times this game, has been in really good position to field a ball, and it's just managed to skip past him off one bad bounce. But Seeger here has now started off this at bat for, I believe, Kaiser Burnett, with, I thought 1-2 count, but I may have not been paying the best attention. So, not the worst start there, because it is indeed going to be 1-2 here for Seeger, hoping to pick up a quick first out. But, I think that's one of the things that hurt the Tigers a lot, even against Davis County, was just fielding those balls in the infield, as Burnett going to beat the throw to first, and there was no throw to first, as Seeger kind of bobbled it there a little bit trying to pick it up. So just kind of another one of those where it's you never know the consistency of someone being able to stop a ball, right there in the infield.
That one didn't take a hop or anything.
Yeah.
It was just him not picking it up.
And there's also always the possibility that the grass in one spot is just really overgrown for no reason. I mean, it's...
Oh, yeah.
And that's one of the things I'm curious to see when they start playing on turf is how much that changes, the spin of the ball.
That field is so nice.
Yeah, that's certainly one of the big things, especially with golf. It just depends what you're playing off of, what your lie is, how well you can spin a ball. But going to be called strike one there, swing and a miss. And next one fouled off there by Goodwin, I believe.
Yeah, it's Goodwin.
So 0-2 count here for him with Burnett over on first. So Seeger, again, still looking to pick up that first out. Third pitch on the way. That one in the dirt. Burnett going to try and steal second. Harding's going to fire it in. And solid recovery play there. I think it was Colt. It was not Colt Proctor who stopped it, okay? It looked like it went into his glove.
Cole ran in front of Logan. I don't know why he did that.
Yeah, I'm not really sure either. Henning was the one in position to make the tag there.
He was ready to catch it.
Either way, 1-2 count now here for Isaac Seeger. And that one well inside, nearly took Goodwin's kneecaps off there. So 2-2 count now. Isaac Seeger trying to continue to get it done on the mound here. No outs with runner in scoring position already. Not exactly the best, but that one going to be a ground ball over there to first. Burnett going to field it. Just going to step on first nicely there, so going to get the first force out. And now hoping to maybe get a couple of strikeouts here because we know Burnett can move around the bases. He is running.
Yeah, we've seen him. He's on third now.
Yeah. So just really hoping to get another couple strikeouts, or maybe a little fly ball to the infield would even be fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
As up now we have Heiner, who went deep in the first and then I believe struck out in the top of the third. I'm not for sure on that, but first pitch on the way. He's going to swing and miss at that one. So an 0-1 count now. One strike on the board, one out on the board. No runs on the board so far in the inning for the Green Waves. Seeger still looking to get it done here on the mound. That one going to be hit deep right by Heiner, and I think that one may be gone as well. And it is. Heiner picks up his second home run of the game.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my. Like, that ball flew over the tree in right field.
Yeah, then again, if you're pitching that fast, like that one hit 85, if you're pitching that fast, if you make contact with the ball, it's going to go somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And Heiner certainly taking advantage of the fast pitches, and he just pulls that one perfectly. I mean, just squirted up right off the sweet spot of the bat. I mean, no questions asked. That one was gone immediately. So that's going to score 2 there. And, wow.
Yeah.
The Green Waves getting ahead now 5-1 following Heiner, who is now 2 for 3 on the game with a home run. Or two home runs. My apologies, that is.
Yeah, 2 home runs.
That's absolutely insane.
Yeah,
I don't think we've seen that so far in a game this season. So, wow. And he is, I believe, only listed at 5'7". Yeah, he's just got a lot of power.
Yeah, he does, certainly.
And it's going to be first pitch strike there for Isaac Seeger, who's now looking to recover from the second home run he's given up this game, which we know he's not used to seeing that.
Yeah, and that's Charles Asher up to bat.
Yes, I believe that is correct. And Isaac so far this season, let's see, I don't know actually if it has a home run stat. I don't believe it does. As little ground ball there to Seeger, who's going to throw to first. So going to pick up an out there. But yeah, Isaac Seeger so far on the season has, going into this game that is, it's not being updated live, but he has 27 innings pitched. He's only allowed 15 hits and only allowed 8 runs. So yeah, only allowed 2 earned runs, which is just crazy numbers.
Mm-hmm.
He's only had 8 walks and 43 strikeouts so far in the 5 games that he's pitched going into this one.
That was a strike one there for, I believe, Ben Banks.
So I believe all 7 of the runs, or all 5 of the runs for the Green Waves have been earned so far this game. So that's going to jump from 2 earned runs to 7 earned runs, which is crazy.
That's not too bad, but
I mean, that's such a crazy jump, though, because he's pitched just so well this season. He just has really even done a great job in this game. He
hasn't pitched bad this game. It's just...
I mean, he's had, I believe, 2 3-up, 3-down innings. And just been some absolute bombs there. And you can tell, I believe it is Heiner who may have the highest batting average for the Green Waves. He's actually second highest. He's
going to hit that one right to center fielder. But it's Cameron.
Cameron Shaw going to catch that one pretty nicely there. As I believe you said, was that Asher or Banks?
That's Banks.
That was Banks. Okay, yes. So that going to be the third out there, but another bomb from Heiner is going to take us into the middle of the 5th here. And we will catch you guys when the Fighting Tigers come up to the plate here. Thank you all for tuning in. We will be back shortly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here. We are going to start off the bottom of the 5th inning here with the Fighting Tigers, and it is going to be Logan Henning, I believe, up to bat here. And he, I believe, had a flyout, an infield flyout there in the bottom of the 3rd after an unfortunate home run there from Justin Heiner. Extended the Green Waves lead. It's going to be a ground ball to shortstop, and my goodness, Burnett has just done a fantastic job defensively of fielding every single ball. I don't think he's let a single ball slip past him that have grounded over there to that shortstop area. And unfortunate first out there, as Henning was thinking maybe he was going to get to first there, and my goodness, Burnett has just done a fantastic job on the defensive end. And really the Green Waves overall have done a great job defensively and offensively. So I think that
Brett Hitton's up to bat next.
So Hinton here, who I believe struck out, he is going to ground over there to 3rd, and Burnett's going to bobble it, and oh my goodness, still cannot beat the throw, as I believe that was bobbled twice. That was zipped in there, though, by, I think eventually it was Burnett who got to it.
Yeah, the third baseman had hold of it, then the shortstop got a hold of it.
Yeah, that was certainly an unanticipated defensive play, as, again, we do still have Crawley on the mound here, and Cole Proctor's going to step up for the second time of this game with 2 outs already on the board, so going to see what he can get done. As the Fighting Tigers definitely going to need some runs here. Only a couple more opportunities at bat if they want to get something done. First pitch on the way here from Crawley. That one going to be a nice little slider into coming right back towards the middle of the zone, and Cole Proctor's going to watch strike 1 go by, which Cole Proctor, who was the run that ended up being the Fighting Tigers' first run of the game, as he was able to hit a nice little line drive over to center. And he's going to blast that one left center. No questions asked. He's going to go ahead and make it to first. Looks like he is going to stop there.
Yeah, I would stop there too.
And another one of those things where it's just like they're moving the ball fast enough off the bat that once it gets to the outfield, they don't really have time to make it to second. And we're just going to have to see how that continues. And Drew Harding, who was the one who I believe knocked in Cole Proctor last time he was on base. So hopefully he can get it done once again. Drew Harding, the senior. As Crawley, who we saw throw to first several times with Eric Barr on base, has opted not to with Proctor over there. That one going to be a high fly ball to left center. It is caught. So that is going to go ahead and take us out of the bottom of the 5th. The Fighting Tigers now only with 2 more opportunities at bat in the bottom of the 6th and 7th to try and get this one done, as the Green Waves looking to extend this lead a little bit more maybe. And I'm not for sure where we are in the lineup. Let's see. I think Banks was the last to bat, which would mean, let's see, is it Dawson up next? I'm not for sure.
I don't think so, but it might be. I'm not for sure.
All right. Well, I guess we are just going to have to see what happens, as the Green Waves have just done a phenomenal job so far this entire game. You know, across the board, I think they've done a great job defensively and offensively. Crawley's done a fantastic job pitching. I mean, they have not allowed a lot of hits. You know, defensively in particular, there have been a couple opportunities for the Fighting Tigers to have maybe gotten on base, but they have stopped some balls in the infield that I thought were just gone immediately. Like, are going to make it to the outfield, you're going to at least get on base, maybe even get a double. There have been a few that the Green Waves in the infield have stopped, and I think a lot of that has to do with having so many seniors on their side. I don't know if maybe you can expand on that a little bit. I mean, I'm sure you've played on athletic teams with several seniors before. I mean, what is that like doing that?
I mean, if you have people like this, like you said, athletic seniors, people that they can hit the ball, or for basketball last year, I mean, this year, like Lee and Cassidy, it's good to play with them, good leadership and stuff, you know?
Yeah, I think that is definitely a big reason. I'm sure leadership maybe not the most, I don't know, noted feature in a diamond sport. It's very much an individual sport in a lot of regards, but things like defensive rotation, you saw a pretty good job by the Fighting Tigers at one point on that one play where it was not for sure on who bunted. It may have been Burnett. I'm not for sure. But either way, pretty solid defensive rotation there by the Tigers, which that was, I believe, the top of the 4th. Either way, the Green Waves come to bat now. We do indeed...
It's Brady Dawson, you're right.
We do indeed have Dawson up to bat here in the top of the 6th. The Green Waves looking to expand on this lead a little bit here. So Dawson, who is, I believe, the final senior in their batting order before, let's see, we get to Gavin, the junior, yes. So first pitch called ball one, a little bit high and inside. Second pitch called strike one, maybe a little bit low and outside, but still right there in the zone. So third pitch on the way, swing and a miss there by Dawson. And Seeger looking to have a quick inning here if they want to get some more momentum going.
For sure.
So that one going to be fouled off pretty hard to the left, but it is going to hit the net, thankfully.
Yeah, thankfully.
No casualties from that one. So 1-2 count still for Brady Dawson. So Seeger, who is, I'm sure, looking to keep his pitch count down as well, trying to get some low pitch at bats as Burnett going to field that little ground ball over there to first. Going to go ahead and step on the bag with plenty of time to spare. So that is going to retire Brady Dawson. Now stepping up to bat for the Green Waves is, I believe, Gavin Hayner, listed at 5'8" junior. So we're going to see what he can get done here at the plate.
One of the only juniors on the team.
Yes. One of 3 juniors listed on the roster. And the only one who is actually actively playing in their lineup. And they also have, again, the sophomore Nate Banks as their ninth batter in the order. So that one, strike one for Seeger, who has already, again, picked up that out. That one going to be called strike two as well.
I don't know if that should have been a strike, but hey, we'll take it.
I mean, you saw Harding kind of have to dive for that one a little bit. A little bit unorthodox of a strike call there, but third pitch, not a very committed swing at that one.
Yeah, it was not.
It was like a half bunt almost, but it was called a foul ball as it was just kind of dribbling down the baseline there, but still 0-2 count for Gavin Hayner, the junior. So fourth pitch on the way here. That one in the dirt as well. So 1-2 count now. Seeger trying to retire this side as quickly as possible. Another pitch on the way. That one fouled off as well.
The mic stayed. Yay.
So the mic has certainly done a much better job of staying up so far this game. Thank you to Miss Shaw for helping us out in that department. Well done. And, still 1-2 count here for Gavin Hayner, the junior. Looking to get on base here, maybe get something going for the Green Waves, although they don't really need much going as long as the defense remains pretty stalwart. That one fouled off hard right, and those cars are certainly in danger that are parked over there. There are some over there.
Oh,
so
yeah, that's
questionable territory for sure, maybe even scaratory.
Oh, we went to the Grayson and Brett game, the baseball game, and there's a bunch of foul balls hit, and it hit like 3 cars that game.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my, yeah.
But Isaac with a nice little curveball in there that moved just from the top inside edge of the strike zone right down the middle eventually. So he's going to go ahead and strike out Gavin Hayner there. And now we have Nate Banks, the final batter of the order for the Green Waves, stepping up. So Isaac looking to maybe have a 3-up, 3-down inning here. That would be fantastic momentum for them. That one called a little bit high. And let's see. So following up, I believe Harding was the last to bat in the bottom of the last inning. That one
we fouled off, I think.
Going to be fouled off to right field. And it was a little high fly ball. There's definitely some opportunity there to maybe catch it. But, yes, so Harding was the last to get out in the bottom of the 5th. So we should have Burnett up to bat for the Fighting Tigers when we enter the bottom of the 6th. But we can't really think about that yet until we get out of the top of the 6th. So let's maybe focus on the defense here a little bit. That one going to be grounded over there to third, and Jared can't quite stop that one. And looked like it kind of hit. He looks like he closed the glove a little bit too early there, and it kind of hit the outside of it. So going to be not sure if it's a base hit or an error, but unfortunate.
Yeah, I think it was an error.
Looks like it's going to. I'm not sure. Believe it's going to be contributed as a base hit because of the fielding potential of it. But going to have 2 outs now, as Abel now going to step up to bat, who has yet to get on base, but he did fly out pretty far in left field there. And my goodness, that pitch had a lot of break on it. And it is definitely fun to watch Isaac's pitching against these left-handed batters.
Yeah.
As, my goodness, that ball just dove down. And going to be 0-1 count here for Abel, who, again, is believe 0-2 on the game, or maybe 0-3. I'm not for sure. I would say, judging by the amount of time, I think this is his 4th at bat.
Yeah,
so
I think so.
So I think he's 0-3 on the game.
Nate Banks stole second there, so.
And he was able to make that with plenty of time. Pretty fast runner there for the bottom of the order. And, wow, called strike two there. That ball must have been breaking a lot because it was a little bit in the dirt. But 1-2 count now here for Dylan Abel. 4th pitch on the way. That one going to be a little line drive to third, but Jared Harnet's going to catch that one. No questions asked. So we now enter the bottom of the 6th. No runs there for the Green Waves in the top. But we're hoping to get it done here. We need to.
Yeah, we need to.
We're in a good part of the order to try and get on base. We have Wyatt Burnett up to bat. And I think he is 0 for 2 on the game. So hopefully able to get something done here in the bottom of the 6th. Though only a couple more opportunities to get something done if we really want to win this game. And, yeah, we're going to have Burnett, then Seager. And then it should be Jared Harned, then Eric Barr, Cameron Shaw. Then we go back to Logan Henning and Brett Hinton, and then back to the top of the order. So maybe if we can get all those batters around, we may be right back in this game. But we're going to have to certainly get something going. We need to get some batters around. You know, a home run certainly wouldn't go amiss.
Oh, yeah. Home run would be good.
And we know Isaac Seager, very prone to hitting home runs. He's certainly got some power, both pitching and batting. And he actually currently has, I believe, 2 home runs on the season, yes. So, I don't know. Hopefully he can continue that. I actually am curious to see what Justin Heiner had going into this game. He only had 2 home runs going into this game, so he now has 4 on the season. So he just doubled his home run numbers in this one game. So that's definitely pretty solid for him.
Yeah, that's good for him.
So I believe he also has 2 RBIs on that note since he's knocked in 2 batters, so pretty good there. And Fighting Tigers looking to get something done here. Really not much to do except try and go up against Tucker Crawley here, who's done a pretty good job on the mound. He threw that one in the dirt a little bit. And maybe an omen of bad things to come on the mound. I don't know. I hope not. I hope it's not bad for him. I just hope it's good batting by the Tigers. As it's like we're just going to have to see what happens here. And Wyatt Burnett going to step up here. And he pitched against the Panthers and is now here trying to get a solid at-bat for the Fighting Tigers. Maybe get a little bit of a rally going here. As, needing 4 runs to come back here, it's going to have to be a rally. First pitch on the way from Crawley. That one, wow, that had so much break on it. And
it was a good pitch.
Just moves from inside to right down the middle there, and Burnett, nothing really left to do but just kind of watch it. I'm sure that one's going to be such a hard one to swing at. I'm sure it's going to be pulled every time you try and hit one from there.
For sure.
Second pitch on the way. Oh, he blasts that one, and it's going to go to right center. Not caught. Looks like not going to pick up any extra bases, but that is exactly the start we needed. Just a nice little
base hit, yeah.
Yeah, nice little line drive base hit right there over the second baseman's head. And we now have Wyatt Burnett on first. So Isaac Seager stepping up here. He currently has, I believe, yes, 11 RBIs so far on the season for him. So hopefully he can pick up another one here.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Certainly wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. So Crawley, who has not given up many hits this game, has now given up another one here to Wyatt Burnett. First pitch on the way to Seager. That one looked like a little breaking ball there. It is in the dirt, so it's going to be called ball 1. So Seager certainly looking to get a base hit. I think that's the big thing that we want to see here. If we can just get some batters on, that's pretty much the only way we're going to be able to recover, unless we just have a comeback fueled only by home runs, which would certainly be a little bit unorthodox. But that one, I believe, going to be called ball 2.
No, that was strike 1, I believe.
Was that a strike? Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
1-1 count. And we're going to see what Isaac Seager can do here. Done a pretty solid job on the mound. I mean, not really much to do about 2 home runs.
Yeah,
I mean,
you can't really do anything about that.
Can't really try to dwell on that too much, as that's been 4 of the runs so far scored by the Green Waves.
Swinging miss there for Isaac Seager.
So yeah, unfortunate swing and a miss there, and took a little bit of a cut at that one. So hopefully he can get one in play here. That would be big for the Fighting Tigers if he's able to get on and move Wyatt Burnett around a little bit. So I'm sure Crawley looking here to pick up a couple of outs here as quickly as possible, and that would kind of quench the momentum. And Seeger's going to go down swinging at strike 3 there, and that one a dropping curveball right in there, and just a very difficult one to hit. I mean, that was already to the bottom of the zone by the time Seeger swung at it, and we're going to have to see what Jared Harney can do here. Definitely going to need a base hit, particularly only 5 more outs here for the Fighting Tigers to try and get something done. So Crawley, first pitch on the way. Harned's going to hit a fly ball to center there, and looks like it's going to be caught. And Burnett just, no time to tag up there. Just kind of got to wait it out, really.
Yeah.
And so now going to be 2 outs here as Eric Barr steps up to bat, and he had, I believe, a base hit on his last at bat. As I think he went little fly ball to left field. So hopefully he can pick up another one here. And again, another one of those situations where we've got a runner on, but we've already got 2 outs. So there's, you can't make a sacrifice play, which are always useful to be able to, have in the toolbox if you need one. But now only 4 outs to go here in this ball game. So Eric Barr, the senior here, going to step up to bat. Crawley, who's pitched a pretty fantastic game so far, looking at Wyatt Burnett over there on first, setting up to throw the first pitch of this at bat. He fires one in there. And
swing and miss there for Eric Barr.
And really just did not commit to that one at all.
He did not.
So 0-1 count now here for Eric Barr, who is, again, just looking for a base hit. As the Fighting Tigers currently sit at a 5-1 deficit. Crawley setting up here. Second pitch on the way. That one going to be a high fly ball. And looks like going to be caught out in center field. And, yep, that is going to retire the side. So Crawley has once again managed to recover one very nicely. And the Fighting Tigers have once again left runners on base. So, unfortunate break for them. Still down 5-1. Only one more at bat to go here, and that will be in the bottom of the 7th. So, hopefully, they can quickly retire this side for Meade County. Only 3 batters left to go until we're at the top of the lineup. So, hopefully, we can get some runners on.
Are we switching pitchers? I believe Jared's going to pitch now.
Looks like we are going to have Jared Harnett on the mound. And we're going to have to see how he does so far this game. Let's get some fun Jared Harnett stats. Let's see. As of right now, in 6 games pitched, in 6 innings pitched, it says Jared's ERA is currently a 0. So that would be, pretty good if he can give up 0 runs here. I'm sure we don't want to get any bigger of a lead or any bigger of a deficit here. Let's see. It says he's only given up 3 hits so far, but 0 earned runs. So 5 runs, but 0 earned runs. So that implies some, tactical error or another pitcher leaving runners on. I think that would still count as runs for one pitcher's pitching stats.
So moving to third base now is Cole Proctor, and our shortstop's going to be Isaac Seeger.
But here's some fun stats. Just looking at the pitchers for the Tigers, Isaac, going into this game, I'm not for sure. I think he walked 1 batter so far in this game, so he only has 9 walks on the season. 9 walks, and then I think he had probably 5 or 6 strikeouts in this game, so he has like 9 walks and about 50 strikeouts. Jared, going into this game, in 6 innings pitched, has 1 walk and 9 strikeouts. So hopefully he can get something done on the mound here. Definitely a solid closing pitcher so far, as those stats would indicate. So let's see what he can get done on the mound here as the Green Waves back to not the top of the order, but their second batter, Kaiser Burnett, who's been playing the shortstop position. He's going to hit that one deep left. Eric Barr backing up to try and get to it, and wow.
He hits a home run.
Lead off. Wow. That is tough. That one just... It
was the first pitch, too.
Yeah, first pitch of the at-bat, first pitch of the inning, just absolutely cranked over the left field wall. And
so, Jared can't be feeling too good about that one right now. So
I'm sure he's definitely not feeling the best.
Oh, no.
So that is going to extend the lead to 5 runs now as the Green Waves up 6-1. So going to need to be an even bigger recovery as now Trevor Goodwin steps up. He had a double in the first, and I believe he also had a base hit in his third at-bat. First pitch on the way here. That one a little breaking ball, and wow, got Goodwin swinging at that one. And 0-1 count now for him, and that was a very fantastic pitch there. Hopefully able to recover some momentum here as Goodwin going to check it there and swing it, strike 2. So 0-2 count now for Jared Harned. Trying to pick up some quick outs here. And Goodwin going to swing it. I thought strike 3.
Yeah, it should be strike 3. Didn't he swing at that?
Okay.
He tipped it.
Apparently tipped it off. Okay. I was not aware that he did, but looks like Jared going to throw that on the wrong side of the batter there.
Yeah.
Went a little bit behind him there. Nearly took out his ankles there.
Yeah.
So 1-2 count, and it seems our contemporaries up in the scoreboard were a little bit questionable there for a moment, but now a 2-2 count. So that one going to be called a little outside. So Harned looking to pick up his first out at the top of the 7th, and that one breaking a little bit towards the outside there. So now full count here for Trevor Goodwin. Trevor Goodwin, the 6'3" senior who plays first base for the Green Waves. And full count pitch there on the way, fouled off. And looked like it was right back at us, but it has eventually bounced over to the right side there. So still full count here for Goodwin, who has now forced this to a very long at bat. I believe now 7 pitches, about to be the 8th here, I think. Pitch on the way, and wow. That one not quite in the right area. So Jared Harned going to go ahead and walk Goodwin onto first there. And now stepping up to the plate is, I believe, our man, Justin Heiner, who has now 2 home runs on the game.
So they've hit 3 home runs altogether, the whole team?
Yes, they have hit 3 home runs with 6 runs.
I believe Trevor Goodwin's going to get a courtesy runner, number 21. That's Brady Knott.
Yes, the outfielder. I'm not sure. I think left field. No, I think. Let's see. I think Abel's left field. So it's perhaps he's center. He's either center or right. I could be totally wrong with that, but I'm pretty sure. So Harned, after giving up a home run and then walking from an 0-2 count, now just trying to get the first out of the inning here.
Drew Harding tried to frame that one, maybe get a strike called, but
unfortunately maybe just a little bit too far outside. I didn't think it was too high. I thought
no, it wasn't too high.
Thought the height was pretty good there. Unfortunately, again, a little outside. So 1-0 count here with Heiner on base. I'm sure he's looking a little bit intimidating there at the plate.
I'm going to call that one a strike.
As that was a great pitch there. I was breaking a little bit towards the outside edge there. And just watched it go by. So we've seen what Heiner can do. And, I mean, I'm sure after knowing he's already hit two home runs on the game, stepping up after giving up a home run in this inning already, it's got to be a little bit frightening.
Yeah, for sure.
But here comes the 2-1 pitch for Jared Harned. Not even really so much as looking over at first base, trying to throw over there. Not really much of a reason to, as Knott is not exactly taking a big lead over there. So Harned now with a 3-1 count here on Justin Heiner. And that one going to be called strike 2. That was a fantastic pitch.
Yeah, great pitch there by Jared Harned.
Definitely want to hit the strike zone whenever you've got a batter 3-1. All right, so here we go. This is a, I think, very important pitch here. Could certainly set the tone for the rest of the game, and it's going to be swung at strike 3 there. It's going to be the first out at the top of the 7th. So far, the deficit still 5 runs following the home run there from Burnett. So now stepping up to the plate for the Green Waves is
Dalton Wiles.
Dalton Wiles, who has yet to have an at-bat for them. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I think he's subbed in.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who he subbed in for. Let's see. So who followed Heiner? I'm not actually for sure on that. I think it was Asher. Followed him up.
Charles Asher.
So I'm not sure the current condition of Asher. I don't know if he's just in the dugout or what the play was there, but either way, so far I believe 0-2 count as that one fouled off just to the left there. So definitely a solid first couple of pitches there as Dalton Wiles, who is, in case you were wondering, another senior here for the Green Waves, now with an 0-2 count. And Harned now finally takes a look over there to first, throws over to Wyatt Burnett, but not really much tagging to be done there as Knott was able to get back there, plenty of time to spare. And Wiles going to foul another one off there to the left. So Jared Harned just trying to get out of the top of the 7th here to see if we can get some Tiger bats rolling And we are definitely going to need it. Down 5 runs here. It would have to be a just fantastic inning of batting, as I think our first batter will be Cameron Shaw, but I'm not for sure on that. And that one going to just catch the end of the bat. Jared Harned cannot get to it. And, oh, goodness, Lyle's going to beat the tag there. So already 1 run on the board, only 1 out. Runners on first and second now. So Jared Harned going to just try and battle it out here to try and close out the top of the 7th, as we have Ben Banks now back at the plate for the Green Waves, who I believe has had maybe a couple base hits so far on the game. So Harned now fires one in there. That one going to be fouled off to the right a little bit. And I think he was actually ahead on that ball. I just think he caught it so far off the end of the bat that caused it to be fouled off over there to the right. So 0-1 count now for Banks. Jared Harned looking to continue to battle it out here in the top of the 7th. Second pitch on the way. And swing and a miss there, I believe. I'm not for sure, but 0-2 count. So again, still runners on first and second. We have Dalton Wiles over there on first and Brady Knott on second. That one thrown well in the dirt. 1-2 count here. So Jared Harned just really looking to pick up that second out here. It is going to be essential if they even want to have a chance at a comeback to just get out of the top of the 7th here. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss there for Banks. Really great pitch there from Jared Harned to get him swinging at that one.
If the Tigers do want to come back, they're going to have to be on it, hitting every pitch they get thrown at.
Yeah, it's going to have to be a very impressive cycle of at-bats, especially considering how well Tucker Crawley has thrown so far this game.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to see if that can continue.
So Brady Dawson's up next bat for the Green Waves.
First pitch, fantastic little outside fastball there, going to be called strike 1. So if Jared Harned can just close out this inning with these last couple of batters here, that would be a very solid end. That one going to be fouled off.
Yeah, he's going to foul that one off.
So if Jared can maybe just get him with a breaking ball here, that would be a really good way to end off the top of the 7th and get a little bit of momentum going into the bottom of it. And it is going to take a lot of momentum if they want to win this game. So
for sure.
So 0-2 count here with 2 outs on the board, 2 runners on. That one a little bit in the dirt, so 1-2 now. And that's one of those, you're maybe trying to get somebody swinging at one there, throwing one a little bit off track. But the Meade County batters have been very diligent about watching the strike zone, swinging at pitches that they want to hit, and they've done a great job of hitting them. So 4th pitch on the way. That one a little breaking ball. It's going to pop up into the infield here. Looks like Isaac Seeger's going to step in and catch that one. So that's going to retire the side, as the Fighting Tigers now with what is more than likely the last at-bats of the game. Unless, of course, we were left in a situation where we went into extra innings. But I'd say if they get the momentum on their side, they're either going to win the game or lose the game. I don't know. I'm just not really feeling extra innings today. I guess we're just going to jump right in and see what happens. And I believe we have Cameron Shaw up at the plate for the first at-bat of the bottom of the 7th here. So I don't know. Not really much to do other than, watch the beautiful sunset here coming in through the windows. And, I don't know, watch some hopefully quality baseball here in the bottom of the 7th as the Fighting Tigers trying to make one last hurrah to win this game. And it's going to have to start here with the senior Cameron Shaw. And let's see. I believe we do indeed still have Tucker Crawley, the senior, at bat to hopefully finish off the game here. Or hopefully finish off the game if you are a Green Waves fan, that is. If he can finish this one off, that would be a pretty solid ending for the Green Waves, who have had a fantastic game both offensively and defensively. Again, as point I've reiterated several times, I mean, the batting prowess has just been great. They have 3 home runs so far on the game, 2 2-run home runs, and then 1 solo bomb there.
It's kind of hard to say. 2.
Yeah. That was one of the interesting things when Brady Knott was over there on first as he came in for a courtesy runner. I was trying to avoid saying the word not right after saying Brady not. So it's pretty interesting. Either way, we now have Cameron Shaw stepping up to the plate for the Fighting Tigers here in the bottom of
Hopefully
the
he
seventh.
can get us a hit.
He's going to watch strike one go right down the middle there. Is that one a little bit of a breaking ball there?
A little bit inside.
So Cameron Shaw going to have to get something going here, as the Fighting Tigers going to need a lot of runners on base if they want to win this game. Going to watch ball one go by there. Cameron Shaw could get walked here. That would be fantastic.
Oh, yeah, that would be really
would
good.
love to see Cameron on base. Although, has Crawley walked a batter yet this game?
I don't think he has.
He's done just a very solid job so far this game.
Hey,
So-
he's a really good pitcher.
1-1 count. And looks like, I'm not sure if they said Cameron swung at that or if it was just called a strike, but 1-2 count now for him.
I think it was just called a strike. I don't know if he swung at it or attempted to.
Yeah. So fourth pitch on the way here. Shaw going to swing at that one, and it's going to be okay. Nice little base hit there.
The glove slides right off of him. Did you see that?
Yeah, it was a pretty interesting little play there, but that's great. That's exactly what we wanted to see. We needed a runner on base, and Cameron Shaw definitely a good person to be on base, as we know he can move around the bases. Most stolen bases of any Tiger so far this season. So
So Logan Henning's up to bat next for the Tigers.
Logan Henning, who had a flyout in his last at bat, maybe if he can put that maybe just a little bit further out there, we can get some runners on and continue moving things around. That would be fantastic. And first pitch on the way there, that one going to be fouled off, just pulled a little bit to the third base line. Looked like Crawley threw him a little off-speed pitch there. So 0-1 count now for Logan Henning, who is, I believe, a junior, correct?
Yeah, he's a junior.
Okay.
And we were looking at his height the other day. We were in class. He's like, I'm not 5'7". I'm taller than that. He's like, that's not right.
Okay. So second pitch on the way here for the question mark 5'7" junior. We don't know. Either way.
Yeah, question mark.
That one, I believe, just called strike two, right? That one
Yeah.
broke right in there. I mean, that's a pitch Crawley has thrown very well today. That little breaking ball coming from the inside of the outside. So third pitch on the way now. And that's going to hit him. So that's, I think, the first batter that Crawley has either hit or walked this entire game. So Logan Henning's going to reach the base now. And
Number 4, Luke
let's see.
Huddleston.
I think so.
He's a sophomore. Up to bat next for the Tigers.
Huddleston, who's only had 11 at-bats so far this season. He's had 2 hits. But, yeah, let's see what he can get going here. As the Fighting Tigers runners on first and second here at the bottom of the order. This is our final batter before we come back to Cole Proctor. So
I think he got switched out with Brett Hinton.
yes, he did. So first pitch on the way here. Going to fire that one in.
Strike one.
Yeah, that's just a nice little pitch there. Consistent strike. That one right down the middle. So that's definitely a good one to throw, particularly if you're just trying to get it out. And I'm sure with this top of the order coming back for the Fighting Tigers, he wants to get out of this as quickly as possible. Second pitch on the way, going to be a swing and a miss there for Huddleston, but he definitely took a cut at that one. So if he can maybe contact one there, that would be great.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure you can speak on this a little bit. Coming into a game, having not seen a pitcher a single time, has got to be very strange.
Oh yeah, that has to be a little nerve-wracking, and like you want to get hit, but I mean you've been sitting in the dugout or whatever.
Wow, gonna watch strike 3 go by there, and that's just a really good pitch from Crawley. A little breaking ball there, and so now 1 out, but back to the top of the order. Runners on first and second. If there were ever a time for a comeback, now quite literally has to be that time. So Cole Proctor stepping up here, the junior, who threw a few innings against the Panthers. And we're going to see what he can get done here at the plate. He already has, I believe, one hit so far in this game.
Mm-hmm.
So Crawley just looking to close this one out here. And first pitch on the way. Proctor going to watch strike 1 go by there. And that one looks like a really good one to hit. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, that was a really good pitch. I would have swung at that.
That one, I think, is the one that you do want to hit. But maybe he was just waiting to get a strike before he hit one, particularly after watching a batter get hit. But all right. So Crawley throwing a nice little strike there. Second pitch about to be on the way. Just setting up here. Fires it in there. That one in the dirt. But, yeah, we do have, runner in scoring position. And then we've got Logan Henning over there on first. So pretty good work so far here to start the rally off. Unfortunate strikeout there from Huddleston. But I'm sure it's got to be a little unnerving to just kind of jump into a game without having seen a pitcher so far this game. But Cole Proctor here, who I believe had a base hit on his last 2 at-bats, as going to watch ball 2 go by there. Hopefully he can replicate those last 2 at-bats as far as where he ended up contacting the ball to, that sort of right center area. And both of them were pretty much line drives, pretty much uncatchable balls. So hopefully he can get another one in that vicinity. So the 2-1 pitch on the way here. He's going to hit that one deep to right. It's going to foul off, though. And that one is going to be, unfortunate, little foul ball there. As that one was nearing the fence line, but 2-2 count now. With 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. So he needs to get on base here if they're going to get it done. So Crawley now maybe feeling a little bit comfortable now that he's got 2 strikes on Proctor here, who's done a very solid job of hitting so far this game. So the 2-2 pitch about to be coming in here. And fires it in. That one well outside there. So now a full count. Cameron Shaw, Logan Henning both going to steal second and third. Now this is where the anything can happen in a full count is really important. Because Proctor could strike out here. He could hit a home run here. He could just, get on base here. There's not always an opportunity he just gets walked. I mean, any number of things could happen in this position.
Exactly.
Hopefully Proctor can just get on base here and keep things going. And that's, I think, one of the hardest things to make a decision as a batter. That one, a pretty good pitch there. That one, I think, definitely would have been in the strike zone had he not swung at it. So definitely a really good look there to swing at that one. And just a little bit ahead of the pitch there, just pulled it a little bit. So Crawley still looking to get it done here at this now, I believe, 7-pitch at bat for Cole Proctor. So the full count pitch on the way. And line drive right over the third baseman, and that's exactly the hit they needed. Cameron Shaw's going to come in to score, and Logan Henning going to stop there on third, but we've now got 2 runners on. Score now 6-2 with the Fighting Tigers only having 1 out. Drew Harding steps up to bat now, the senior. This is a massive at bat now with runners on first and third now for the Fighting Tigers. And Crawley definitely got to be feeling a little bit of pressure now, I am sure.
Oh, yeah, I bet he is.
As he's pitched this entire game, he's really done a very solid job. And Fighting Tigers able to pick up some really good hits there. And hitting that batter, I think, was just a massive momentum shift. So really anything could happen at this point. As Crawley now pitching to Drew Harding, who, again, has the highest batting average of any Fighting Tiger, batting around 400. So first pitch on the way. And he's going to watch strike 1 there, just as Cole Proctor did. So Drew Harding, who we know is very capable of hitting them into the outfield and, could certainly blast one over the fence here, would certainly be pretty nice.
For sure.
It's 0-1 count. And Crawley setting up here. Pitch on the way. Harding going to ground to shortstop. That one stopped nicely by, I believe that was Burnett. So Logan Henning going to come in to score, but that is going to be now the second out for the Fighting Tigers as Drew Harding going to make it over there to first. Unfortunately, going to be a little force out there from the position that Cole Proctor was in. So now 2 outs, and Fighting Tigers going to pick up another run. So yes, it is indeed now 6-3 on the game. Burnett steps up as I believe we have Hardesty going to come on again as a courtesy runner for Drew Harding. And Wyatt Burnett going to swing at strike 1 there. And he is definitely looking to hit one in play here. As Fighting Tigers down 3 runs, 1 runner on. And Isaac Seeger following him up here. So definitely a high-pressure situation here for Burnett. Second pitch on the way from Crawley. That one tipped off. 0-2 count now. This pitch could end the game potentially. One certainly hopes not if you're a Tiger fan, but we're gonna have to see what Burnett can get done here at the plate. Who he has struggled a little bit recently. Hopefully he can blast one here over the fence. Even that would be certainly pretty nice.
Oh yeah, that'd be really nice if you did that.
And he's gonna need a good eye on some of these pitches. I'm sure definitely opting to try and swing at one. He needs contact. He's going to ground that one over to Burnett at shortstop, who's going to flip it over to second, and that is going to be the ball game. Unfortunate break. The Fighting Tigers, though, really tried to battle it back there in the bottom of the 7th, picked up a couple of runs. But, man, that Green Wave team is solid. The first inning at bats, I mean, my goodness. 2 home runs on the game for Justin Heiner, the senior, and then also a home run for the shortstop, Kaiser Burnett, who just defensive masterclass, honestly, from him. I mean, just stopped every ball that came his way. Was able to even catch a few that were going to the center fielder that he was able to get back there and catch. I mean, just really solid playmaking from the Meade County side. They were able to get some very fortunate breaks. And, I mean, there was even one situation where they left bases loaded and didn't get any runs scored. Pretty solid pitch game from Isaac Seeger, really. I mean, he gave up 2 of the home runs. Then Jarrett Harned gave up 1 in the 7th. But, I mean, really, though, Isaac didn't give up a lot of hits. It was I think it was a pretty solid game, but I think we really saw the experience of that Meade County side come into play here with 7 seniors in their starting lineup. So that's, I mean, they just did a fantastic job. Yeah, all credit to them.
And just like playing together for a long time, and like the experience they have, like their chemistry is good together. You can just tell that they enjoy playing together, and they've been playing together for a long time.
Yeah, and you saw that positivity from them coming off the field once they just kind of flipped that ball over there to second to end the game. I mean, and the Fighting Tigers, they started to come back. They certainly wanted to. And I don't know. I mean, it was a fun one to watch, fun one to commentate. Let's see. I'm not sure on when the next game is and what the scheduling is looking like for that. And let's see. I will try and figure that out so we can get a little bit better information to you guys. I believe it will be I believe it's tomorrow, if that is indeed correct. And I think the game starts at 3. So hopefully the recording is put up again sometime tomorrow evening-ish. I mean, there's always the potential that we're maybe able to do it live. The goal is to be able to get them uploaded around, like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 hours after, so maybe around 6 o'clock. You know, look for it around dinner time. We're gonna have to see what happens. Maybe you know, watch the game, eat some dinner, have some fun.
Who do they play tomorrow?
I believe Greenwood, if I'm not mistaken, which they lost to Greenwood earlier in the season 4-13, and that was at Greenwood. So hopefully they can come back here and get something done. That is the main idea. But unfortunately, going to have to come off a loss against the Green Waves of Meade County, who did a fantastic job.
Right.
I mean, really can't give them enough praise. They did a just great job, the Meade County side did. And the Fighting Tigers, I thought, did a pretty good job too. Just a really good game overall. I mean, it was never really we were never out of contention to win it. But do you have any more analysis to add?
Nope, I have nothing.
All right. Well, as always, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the support from our sponsors. We will hopefully catch you all tomorrow night with some action with the Fighting Tigers against the, I believe, Greenwood Gators, if I'm not mistaken there. From Lincoln and Skylar here in the studio. We will catch you all tomorrow. You guys have a great night.